You said to us, when doing this business, we should stock only the necessary amount. What is the true meaning behind that? And that's the question. I did talk about buying only as much as you need for your needs. Contractors who experience the need to stock up their inventory more to help their growing business might have felt a little confused about that. I can understand that. What actually happens in the field is that you do not only need products for your consumption, but as samples to show to consumers. And, at times, for deliveries to consumers right on the spot. Sure, in that case, you should have a big enough inventory on hand. However, occasionally, there are people who can't really afford extra products other than for their own consumption. That's why I cautiously tell members to buy only as much as they really need. Of course, there are those who can afford to stock up their inventory all they want. One of my friends is also quite well-to-do. The way he does this business is that he sends these products to all of his acquaintances. Then he tells them to try out those goods, as they are of good quality and good prices. So, if they like them, they should order from him. Those who want to load their cars with 5 to 10 samples of each item do active sales visiting customers, delivering goods on the spot, and make large orders at one time, as frequent ordering is a hassle. I have no financial strain this way. In this case, by all means, you can do it. I'll tell you what the troubling cases are, though. Let's say someone buys a lot of items on credit, and he must sell all of the goods to pay his credit card bill next month. If he can't sell all his goods, then he's going to have to borrow more money from other credit cards, and the debt is going to start piling up. That is the case that I'm speaking against. You should never stock up on your inventory. The bottom line is that since this is an individual's business, you can proceed according to your own individual situation. A method that works for you doesn't necessarily work for others. For example, someone who is quite well-to-do buys goods worth thousands of dollars should not force the partners to do the same thing. The flip side of the coin is that someone who does this business by buying a few items at a time because of his financial strain should not criticize somebody who buys a large amount of goods because he can afford it. They're different people in different situations. I understand many of you might think that with money to invest in inventory, they can give out samples quite generously and will have a much higher chance to succeed. You might also think because you can't afford it, you are not as likely to succeed. I'll tell you what determines your success, and that is how confidently you can work out there in the field. What is so bad about having a small inventory? Frequent ordering is the only downside. That's about it. Those who are on a tight budget can also succeed if they work harder despite this inconvenience. If you work extra hard for a while, it won't take that long to have a better cushion to afford a bigger inventory. Your days of hardship are numbered, and the inconvenience that you must endure will end shortly. What's most critical is that there shouldn't be any victims. Do you understand what I mean by this?
구독, 좋아요, 눌러주세요.